We are trained professionals, so we will never be rude to your face. But make no mistake, if you do these 5 things, you go on our mental blacklist, and suddenly, your drink service gets slower, and that extra blanket never arrives. Let's make sure you stay off that list. I'm Catherine. I've been a flight attendant for 13 years, and today, I'm here to drop the filter and share the truth behind the uniform and the forced smile. If you don't want to be that passenger on your next flight, if you want to be the favorite passenger who gets the extra snacks instead of the eye roll, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon right now. Because today, we are talking about the rules that aren't written in the airline magazine, but are absolute law in our world. All right, it's honesty hour. Passengers often complain that flight attendants can be grumpy or aggressive, and sometimes you're right. But most of the time, behind that grumpiness is a buildup of small, annoying, and sometimes downright disrespectful behaviors that we deal with hundreds of times a day. We aren't robots, we are humans. And on a 10-hour flight, inside a metal tube at 35,000 feet, our patience has limits. The 5 behaviors I'm about to list are things you probably don't do with bad intentions. You might even think you're being helpful, but from our perspective, these are the things that drive us crazy, make our jobs harder, and yes, put you on the invisible blacklist. What happens when you're on the list? Your coffee accidentally comes decaf. When you ask for a second drink, we say, "Let me check," and disappear for 20 minutes. When you ask for a pillow, we say, "We're out," even though there are 5 in the back bin. Is it passive-aggressive revenge? Maybe. But it's our survival mechanism. If you're ready, let's go through the 5 things that make the crew secretly hate you and how to fix them and become our hero. 1. The poke, invading personal space. Number 1 on the list is the move that makes every flight attendant's skin crawl. The behavior. I'm walking down the aisle, maybe carrying a tray, maybe collecting trash, and suddenly, I feel a hard finger jabbing into my waist, my arm, or worse, my hip. The poke. What you think, your intent, you just want a coffee, or your headphones aren't working. You don't want to shout because people are sleeping, so you're trying to gently get my attention. You think it's subtle. The insider reality, how we feel. Please listen to me. Do not poke us. We go from 0% to 100% rage instantly when this happens. Why? We are not furniture. We are people. Touching a stranger physically, especially in their workplace, is incredibly disrespectful. Would you poke a waiter at a restaurant in the lower back? Would you grab a bank teller by the arm? No. Why is it okay on a plane? Safety. Reflex. We are safety professionals. When someone touches me from behind or the side without warning, my training makes me jump. I might spill hot coffee on you. It's dehumanizing. That finger jab is the physical equivalent of saying, "Hey you, look here." It makes us feel like servants, not professionals. When a passenger pokes me, they go on the blacklist immediately, in red ink. From that moment on, I avoid eye contact and provide only the mandatory minimum service. The insider hack, how to be a hero. You want my attention? Great. Here is the hierarchy. Eye contact and a smile. Look at me as I walk by, raise your hand slightly, and smile. I will stop 99% of the time. Use your words. A simple, "Excuse me," or "Ma'am, sir," is infinitely more polite than a finger. The call button. Yes, that is what it's for. People are afraid to press the button, but aren't afraid to poke my body. Please, press the button. But there is etiquette here too. Press it once. Don't ding, ding, ding like it's a video game. Unless it's a medical emergency, wait for us to come. Never touch. That is the golden rule of getting along with your crew. 2. The headphone zombie, the service killer. This is the behavior that exhausts us the most, wastes the most time, and ruins our vocal cords, especially during meal service. The behavior. I'm coming with the cart. I get to your row. You are wearing giant, noise-canceling headphones. Your eyes are glued to the screen. Me, chicken or pasta? You, no reaction. Me, louder, leaning in. Sir, chicken or pasta? You, lifts one ear cup. Huh? What? Me, chicken or pasta? You, oh, what do you have? Me, chicken or pasta? You, I'll take the chicken. What do you have to drink? Me, Coke, Sprite, water, juice. You, puts headphones back on. What? What you think. Your intent. You're just focused on your movie. You didn't mean to be rude. You just didn't notice the cart. The insider reality, how we feel. It's not a big deal with one passenger, but on a flight of 200 people, when every third person does this, I have to repeat the same sentence 600 times. It doubles the service time. The passengers in the back have to wait an extra 40 minutes for their food, and I lose my voice. Treating us like we are invisible, not bothering to pause your movie, sends the message, my time is valuable, yours is not. You wait for me. It is passive rudeness. And trust me, giving the smallest portion or the bag of broken pretzels to the headphone zombie is our petty revenge. The insider hack, how to be a hero. It is so simple. The moment you see the cart in the aisle, take one ear cup off or pull them down around your neck. Look at us. Say, hello. Give your full order at once. Chicken and a Coke with no ice, please. When you do this, we are genuinely grateful. You made our job easier. You respected us. And believe me, we are happy to give you that extra Coke. 3. Galley yoga, invading our space. The plane is cramped, I know. Your legs are numb, I know. You need to move, and you are absolutely right. I even recommend it in my other videos. But where you move matters. The behavior. Coming to the back or front galley, kitchen, standing there, doing stretches, doing yoga poses, or trying to force a conversation with the crew while we are eating or resting. What you think, your intent. This is empty space. I'm not bothering anyone. Plus, the crew looks bored. I'll chat with them. The insider reality, how we feel. The galley is our office. The galley is our kitchen. The galley is our dining room. And most importantly, the galley is our only sanctuary away from 200 people. If we have the curtain drawn, or if we are huddled in a corner trying to eat our lunch quickly, you coming in to do downward dog or standing over us asking, so how's the flight, is holding our break hostage. Imagine you are at work, on your lunch break, with a sandwich in your mouth, and a customer comes and starts doing squats next to your desk. How would you feel? Also, it's a dangerous workspace. There are heavy metal carts, hot ovens, boiling water. You standing there physically blocks our workflow. If you hang out in the galley uninvited, you go on the blacklist, and we activate our invisibility shield. We will ignore you, talk amongst ourselves, or close the curtain in your face. The insider hack, how to be a hero. You want to stretch? Great. Use the aisle. Use the aisle space near the lavatories. Do not step into the kitchen. The boundary is usually where the carpet meets the galley flooring. Don't cross the floor line. Timing. If we are setting up carts or eating, stay away. Keep it short. Stretch for 5 minutes and go back. It's not a gym. Respect the boundaries, and you will be respected. 4. Trash Jenga, the tray table disaster. This is the peak of trying to help but making it worse. The behavior. Meal is over. We are collecting trays. You, trying to be helpful, turn your tray into an art project. You stack the cups into a tower. You stuff napkins inside the coffee cup while there is still coffee in it. You hide the cutlery under the plate. Or the worst, you hand me the tray with a banana peel and your kid's snotty tissue piled on top. What you think, your intent. I'll tidy up the tray so it's easier for the flight attendant. If I stack it, it takes up less space. The insider reality, how we feel. Please do not do this. Our trolleys, carts, are designed with millimeter precision. The trays slide into slots, like a baking rack. They only fit if they are flat and at a specific height. When you build a tower of cups, That tray does not fit in the cart. What do I have to do? I have to dismantle your art project with my gloves in the middle of the aisle, dig out soggy napkins, and flatten everything out again. It doesn't help. It costs us 30 seconds per tray. And that napkin stuffed in the coffee cup? That causes the liquid to splash onto my uniform when I squeeze it. This behavior secretly drives us mad because it wastes time and it's unsanitary. The insider hack: how to be a hero. The best help is reset to factory settings. Keep it flat. Keep everything as flat as possible on the tray. No towers. Separate the trash. If you have big trash, wrappers, bottles, don't pile it on the tray. We will do a separate trash run with a big bag later. Wait for that. Short side. First, hand the tray to us with the short edge facing us so we can slide it straight in. We silently thank the passenger who hands us a flat, clean, ready-to-slide tray. 5. The biohazard handoff. Diapers and vomit. Last on the list, and by far the most disgusting. This will not only get you blacklisted, it will make every crew member on that flight despise you. The behavior. I am doing the food service. I have hot meals and fresh bread in my hands, and you reach out and try to hand me a warm, heavy, rolled-up, dirty diaper. Or you try to hand me a used vomit bag. Can you take this? What you think, your intent. I need to get rid of this trash. The attendant is right here. I'll just give it to them. The insider reality, how we feel. The moment you do this, you are violating not just etiquette, but serious health and safety protocols. We are serving food. Food. We are handing you bread and drinks with these gloves. If I touch your package of feces or vomit, my gloves are contaminated. I have to stop the service, go back to the galley, wash my hands, and put on new gloves. And even worse, where do you think I'm going to put that diaper? In the food cart? Never. Biological waste cannot go in the food cart. Handing me a dirty diaper during dinner service is the same as asking a waiter to throw away your used tissue while they are holding your steak. It is unacceptable. The insider hack: how to be a hero. Biological waste is your responsibility. Use the lavatory. If you change the diaper, throw it in the trash bin in the lavatory. Please do not flush it. It will clog the toilet. Use the bin. Vomit bags. If the bag is used, seal it tight, put it under your seat, and wait for the final trash run when I come with the big black garbage bag and gloves. Or walk it to the lavatory trash yourself. Never, during food, never, ever hand trash, especially bio-trash, to a crew member while the food cart is in the aisle. Bonus mistake: the seat shark, entitlement at boarding. Before we wrap up, I have to address a bonus mistake that has exploded recently. It's called the seat shark. You know who you are. You board the plane, see an empty aisle seat in premium economy, and you just take it. Even though your boarding pass says 34E, middle seat in the back, you think, maybe no one will notice, or the plane isn't full, or worse, you booked the cheapest basic economy tickets separately from your spouse to save money, and now you are demanding that we force another passenger to move so you can sit together. The insider reality: when you do this, you force us to be the school principal. We have to stop our safety checks to be the referee. We have to check stubs, move bags, and mediate arguments while 150 people are stuck waiting behind you in the aisle. It delays boarding, it delays takeoff, and it makes us instantly label you as difficult. The insider hack: sit in your assigned seat. Period. If you want a different seat, ask the gate agent before you board. Once you are on the plane, sit down. If, and only if, boarding is completely finished and the door is closed, then you can politely ask us if you can move to that empty row. If you ask politely after the door is closed, we will usually say yes. But if you try to steal it beforehand, we will make you move back, and we will remember it. The secret weapon, the crew treat, the chocolate currency. Finally, I want to give you the ultimate secret weapon: This is the nuclear option to guarantee you get treated like royalty even if you are in the last row. It's called the crew treat. I'm not asking for money. I'm talking about a simple bag of sealed chocolates, like Lindt or Ghirardelli, or a stack of $5 Starbucks gift cards. Hand it to the flight attendant at the boarding door and simply say, "These are for the crew to share. Thanks for taking care of us today." I cannot explain the psychological impact this has. We are often overworked, underfed, and underappreciated. When a passenger acknowledges us as humans, we melt. That $5 bag of chocolates is an investment. I have seen passengers who did this get moved to exit rows with extra legroom for free. I have seen them get free meal comps or free wine. I have seen them get endless refills without ever hitting the call button. We will protect that passenger at all costs. It is the cheapest upgrade you will ever buy. So, don't just avoid the bad behaviors. Proactively do this one good thing, and you will own the cabin. So there you have it. Don't poke. Use eye contact, voice, call button. Take off the headphones. Order in one go. Don't invade the galley. Respect our office. Don't stack the trays. Keep it flat. Don't hand us dirty diapers. Use the lavatory trash. Look, we love our jobs. We love people. But these small crumbs of respect are the difference between a nightmare 14-hour shift and a pleasant flight. If you follow these rules, I promise, you get off the invisible blacklist and onto the VIP passenger list. And who knows? Maybe that extra mini bottle of wine or that nice dessert from business class will quietly find its way to your tray table. We return kindness with kindness. Now, confession time. Be honest in the comments. Have you ever accidentally done one of these 5 things? I won't tell anyone. It'll stay between us. I want to read your stories. And if this video just made you a better, savvier traveler, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Let's fill this community with the kind of passengers flight attendants wish everyone could be. I'm Catherine. See you on the next flight. Just don't poke me. Now that you know how to be a good passenger, what about your luggage? In the next video, we are tackling your biggest fear: why your checked luggage gets lost. I'm going to explain the 5 mistakes you are making with luggage tags and barcodes that send your bag to the lost and found. Don't check a bag until you watch it. Safe travels.